This one. We have a visit. Salutations, kindred spirits. Welcome to my corner of the magic universe. Look, we have a visitor today who's normally not here. He's been sitting here for 5 minutes. As soon as I hit go live, he decides to stand up. Probably because he knows I'm going to be yapping my trap for the next 30. Yep, he's like, I'm out of here. Anyway, say hello and say goodbye to Harry Blackstone. He's the one we call Lil Bit, and he runs the show around here, but we're going to let him go do his cat things. And now I'll segue into stagehand mode before I get this session started. If you're not sure what we're doing today, let me enlighten you. We're going to do a recap of the Society of American Magicians Convention, which was just here in New Orleans, Louisiana. I have a convention cam here. Does this work? That is not lit nearly well enough already then. So that's the poster from the convention. I actually have an extra one of these, and I think I'm going to give this away today to someone, and I'll mention this again momentarily. But yeah, someone today from the live stream will get a piece of memorabilia from the big event. We're going to talk about what happened from my point of view as an attendee, as a worker, and how rude of me not to say hello to the kindreds before I do so. Hello, Matthew Mosley and Phoenix McDonald. Hey, Phoenix, I was commenting on you on my Facebook page today. I said, hey, y'all, I know a 10-year-old who does pinky counts and passes in one-hand top palms. I said, your hands aren't too small. You just don't practice hard enough. Phoenix McDonald inspiring the world. Hey, there's the birthday boy, Alex from Alex's Magical Adventures. I was talking with Alex yesterday about sending him a birthday present, a book. And what's up, Tim? How you doing? I was thinking Alex would do good to have a magic book. We were talking about a George Schindler tome. I might send you that. But then I was thinking, you know what he really needs? It's his 18th birthday, and he does have dreams of being a professional magician. This is the book all the professionals need, Maximum Entertainment 2.0. And Alex, I do appreciate your support of this channel and your enthusiasm for the art, and want to send you the best tools you can get to succeed in your magic adventure. So you're going to get this for your birthday, and I'll get it in the mail to you next week. Happy birthday, dude. Man, I give away so many copies of that book. That's my copy. So I never keep a copy for too long. Hey, Marty, what's happening, brother? Marty's here from the UK. Jason Y. What's up, brother? CJ Chandler and Andy. And greetings, VD. Yeah, that's Maximum Entertainment by Ken Weber. Hey, we can just talk about this book today if you want. We could just spend the whole session talking about director's notes for magicians and mentalists. Maybe not. That's not what I had planned. Y'all go Google that stuff and learn how to be a professional. We all have tricks. We all have jokes. We all have, things we can do as a entertainer. But how do you present it professionally to the world? Ken Weber hooks you up in that book. Ken Weber hooked you up. Here's what we're talking about today. This is the program from the event. The Society of American Magicians. We had about 300 of us congress in the, what? Hold on, I gotta say thanks, because, when you give me money, I say, thank you for supporting the Vanishing Arts. Appreciate it, CJ. So, yeah, about 300, and it was a small event for a national conference, I think. We all got together and had what it was essentially a party, and I'm going to talk about that event today. I've prepared a little slideshow, a little bit of commentary. I've got a little bit of video from some of the stuff I did. And as I'm breezing through this thing, let me tell you, if you have this and have not looked at the Oram Aces by John Rockerbomber, who was not there, John, WTF, whatever. At least we got this trick from him. Oram Aces. That's a beauty. And you can find that trick in print elsewhere from Mr. Rockerbomber. There's a better look at the poster. So that is your cast of characters. We'll be looking at some of them today as we go through just a little slideshow I prepared, and I'll tell you about some of the good stuff. And do I have anything bad to say? Yeah, I do. I do have some things to say that aren't positive. Let's get to those later. Maybe I'll skip them though. I don't know. My event. Let me get the. I prepared it. It took all of 30 minutes. Probably should have took a day or two to prepare this little collage of festivities. And by the way, folks, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen these pictures. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, why not? Because then you get previews of the stuff, so I post things there. My role as a social media person, keep everyone abreast of what's happening in my world. So here's what's happening at the SAMCon 2023. Jason Y. En français. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Je t'aime. We had a good time. Let's start here. Where do we start? My convention started early, actually, with on Saturday. I got a call from the Society of Young Magicians. They said, "Hey, Doug, would you come in and spend some time with the youth?" And I said, "Of course I will. I practice what I preach." I was there Saturday morning. We did an hour and a half, I think, with this intimate but enthusiastic group, and I made new friends. I was happy to see a lot of youth at this convention, and we'll talk more about that as time goes on. Let's move on to day one. The convention officially opened on Sunday, and there's your page of lecturers. And the opening event of the night was the Crescent City Conjurers. Look, I'm there, as was Warpo and Winston Helling, and my new friend Devin and Steve Reynolds worked it as well. I did post some video on the Shorts platform. So if you follow my Shorts, you can see some clips from this opening party and from a little performance segment I was doing, Flush Brush. The afternoon events I missed most of because I was checking in the hotel and preparing to be professional that evening. I did see a little bit of the Bruce Calver lecture on tech. That was really good. Barry Mitchell did an event for family audiences, children. I did not make that event, so no comments on that. And we'll talk more about some of the close-up shows. And David Charvet also presented a wonderful lecture on the classics and history of magic. Couple picks from the opening night event. This is the former president. They change hands at the National Convention. Rod Chow. It was, he said goodbye this year and opened this event with a private party. And Warpo, we'd like to put pictures of Warpo online just so the world knows about my good friend. And the next day, I'll just gloss right over that. Like I said, there's video of this event on my Shorts platform. Go click around there. You'll see some of that. Bright early the next morning, because, we like to book our sleight of hand lectures as early as possible, despite my pleas. I delivered my presentation, I spoke for an hour and a half on sleight of hand magic. I talked about social media. I talked about street performing a bit. And we also talked about teaching magic on YouTube. I was happy. Pardon me. He's meowing to get out. That's going to bother me. Enjoy the scenery while I go let Harry Blackstone out of the room. Go. I digress. Let's not dwell on teaching on YouTube. You know the jam. Here's a 2-minute clip. I got a little experience so you can see kind of what it would be like to be in a copy, to be in the room. I was reading the comment. To be in the room with me as I delivered a lecture. What I'm talking about here, I've already performed the linking rings, and I introduced this talk on street performing and how I would use this trick to bally a crowd. What you're about to see is how I segue this talk into ballying a social media audience and how I use the first few seconds to capture people's attention. Along with this, we'll see a little bit about how I handle the linking rings. And this is what it looks like if you were standing on stage with me. Here we go. Let's see what this looks like. You've probably seen this trick on social media, and here's why. So I'm saying, you've probably seen this trick on social media, and here's why. Because it looks so good for the camera. I mean, it really looks like the rings are... Hold on a second. Hold on.
key. Okay. The little force that just goes through. Wow. I bought a lot of rings in my life. And key. Okay. The little force that just goes through. Wow.
You know, I love that I can get that response from a room full of magicians with the key ring. The linking rings.
I bought a lot of rings in my life. This doesn't work with all of them. Right. It has to be a little bit flexible, so that's why I'm using a thinner ring. Like if you have the hollow Amar rings, you're going to do this. Yeah. It's not going to work. So if you do want to use this phase, it's going to take a little bit of experimentation. Oops. Wow. Now, as I said, I do social media magic. I brought this one to YouTube with a strong hook. Here's the hook I used online.
The hook.
Here's the opening script, which this is my day now. I start most of my days figuring out the first 5 words.
Interesting, this routine has 40 million views on YouTube, this ring routine.
You've probably seen this trick on social media, and here's why. So I'm saying, you've probably seen this trick on social media, and here's why. It's because it looks so good for the camera. I mean, it really looks like the rings are linked. So there's one thing that's important that I open the script with, and that's the word you. When you're addressing the camera, performing for an online audience, you're talking to people, and you need to treat that camera like they're those people. If you use the word you and address them directly, they're more likely to be tuned into your offerings online.
The camera is a person.
You've probably seen this trick before on social media, and here's why.
Here's the real lesson.
I'm about to offer you a benefit. I'm going to educate.
That's the real lesson of this event. In addition to ingratiating an online viewer directly with the words you and treating the camera like a person, the goal is to offer a benefit. Entertainment is a benefit, humor is a benefit, but if you can allure the viewer with an education experience, or maybe even good storytelling, that's a good one too. But here I'm saying, I'm going to show you why this works on video. This is what I'm telling my audience, and just trying to get across the point here that if you present magic online, you got about 5 seconds to hook their mind and get them roped into the moment. This is what this 2 minutes is about. We're about to wrap up with this clip.
So now you have a reason to stick around to see what's going to happen. It's because it looks so good for the camera. I mean, you could really swear these things are linked. What? Now we have magic. But they're not really. It just looks that way when I tap the rings together. Looks real good for the camera. You can tell they're not linked, but from the front it really looks like they are. Looks like they're linked, they're not, but it looks good. And that's the mystery of the Chinese linking rings. Hope you like it.
Okay, so yeah, that's what that looks like at 10:30 in the morning. I have a feeling that I get better as the day goes on, but we'll never know because everyone's presenting my lectures in the morning. So I'm eyeballing TAOM. Hey, TAOM, I'll see you in September. Texas Association of Magicians. Someone book me after noon, after 12 p.m. for the lecture. Thank you for that. Harris, represent Marty. The classic resonates. That's correct. We don't all need the hot new stuff. All we need is the classics. I guess it's worth noting there was a bit of awkwardness for me here. As you note, the front row is about 8,000 feet away from me, where I'm used to performing with people inches away. Having a live audience so far away and me on a stage was a little bit awkward. They did have video. That was nice. The video glitched. That was not so nice. I said some things were not great about this convention. That's one of them. Some of the video capabilities blinked in and out during the close-up events. Yeah, so that was what I did on Tuesday morning. Following myself, here's where the fun starts. We had the Stars of Tomorrow show. I wish I felt comfortable saying all of these names. Some of them are foreign to me and I don't want to mispronounce them. I'd like to congratulate all of these young adults on doing an amazing job. I say young adults, actually Sebastian's 9. They're not even young adults yet. He performed the Symphony of the Rings, the Dai Vernon routine. This whole group should be proud. They presented a wonderful afternoon show. Some of the performers were close up. Vincent Vincent Zhao. Vincent performed on the adult show as well. Did a great job with Paul Wilson and friends. That happened Tuesday morning. We'll talk about that in a minute. And I just can't see Alicia. We met her as well. Y'all take a look at this page. Remember some of these names. And I'll tell you what, if the SAM convention gets anything right, it's this. They support the youth. Like I said, I was there Saturday morning, and I think all of the professionals gave time to this youth group, and it happened every day. Every day the youth had a intensive learning session with the professional. And it takes time and energy to organize all this stuff and money. And I can reflect on a couple Magic conventions I've been to this year where there wasn't even one child attending. Imagine a Magic convention without a child attending. I don't know. How does that happen? But the SAM takes care of it. They've got the Society of Young Magicians program. It's being run by some enthusiastic individuals. And thanks to them, we're going to continue to have Magi. And I'd also note this. Take a look at that page. Half of these individuals are female. And for the most part, half of the performers at this convention were female. And we love seeing this evolution of Magic into not a male-dominated event. Here they are on the stage accepting some honorary awards. And it wasn't a contest. We were just acknowledging the performers. You know, some of the highlights for me, the young lady on the right that an expert manipulation act with billiard balls. What is she, 15, 13? I don't even know. She's doing, 8-minute act with billiard balls of the highest order. It's just phenomenal. Like I said, Sebastian did the rings. A wonderful act with Live Goldfish Productions. And I wish I should have had the names. Please refer to that. Please refer to the sheet I just showed. And congratulations to all these youths. All right, what's next? What do we do that night? Oh, we had the SAM contest at the Jesuit High School. Hey, here's a negative before we talk positives. So at the convention, which was the Harrah's Hotel, which is a casino hotel, there's 8 million hotels in the French Quarter. Maybe don't pick a casino hotel because now you have to bus your convention attendees to the theater. You have to bus them there. And I'm a little bit jaded because when I attended conventions in New Orleans in the past, we would go to the Orpheum Theater, which is where Houdini used to perform. It was in walking distance of this convention. But yeah, if there's a negative, if you're in a cultural environment where there's cool historic theaters, don't bus your attendees to a high school to watch the shows. It's time consuming and not as alluring, especially for a high-end ticket price. And the SAM did charge a premium for this event. They should have provided the most premium experience they could. And that's one of the ways this thing could have been better. And who am I to criticize? All I had to do was show up and perform. But anyway, yeah. So we went to Jesuit High School. It was a nice theater. It was a great show, this SAM contest. They combined stage and close-up. This is the first time I've been witness to this combination, but I think it's due to the lack of entrants. As I noted earlier, this convention was not overly populated, and I think they only had 6 entrants. Half of them were close-up, and look who won. A close-up performer. And what a performance it was. Jeffrey Wang. And I think we're going to take a break here and look at some of Jeffrey. It might be Jeffrey Wang. Jeffrey Wang. I don't want to say it wrong, Jeffrey. I don't want to get your name wrong. I did bookmark his Insta page so we can look at what some of the magic looks like from our current Society of American Magicians champion. So let's go over here to Jeffrey's Instagram. Jeffrey Wang Magic. So if you want to follow the champ, this is where you go on Insta to check out his jam. And we're just going to take a minute or two to see some of his insane sleight of hand. Where am I? I'm over here. All right, let's start here. This looks like CGI. I saw this done live. Check this out. What? How? What? Yeah. He is amazing. coin work is. Yeah, buddy. So I was happy to see.
I have a coin right here.
Hold on a sec. Well, there he is accepting his awards. And hey, I must say they gave some nice prizes. Also, this not just winning the award, but the silver medal of merit and People's Choice. So he kind of swept this event. There was a second award that was given. Charming Tooth Fairy act.
So hold on to your left hand.
Okay, guys, this is part of the competition act, and having the audacity to perform this live under the stage lights for your peers. What? Let's watch this craziness.
Hand face up like this, and do me a favor. Just hold on to the coin in my left hand, okay? In my left hand. In my left hand. Hold on to it, and do you know which side is the face?
Yes.
Which side? There's a face on it, right?
Yeah.
And right here, I have a Sharpie. Write your initial on the face of the coin using a Sharpie in my left hand, okay? Write it down. That's your initial. So hold on to your left hand, face up.
All
like
right,
this.
you know,
hold on to the
I could
coin
spend
in my
all
left
day,
hand,
I
okay?
think, watching Jeffrey thing. But we're not going to do that. You can spend all day watching it if you like. Just go over to his Instagram and tune into our world champion of magic. Again, congratulations, Jeffrey Wong. And you know what I really like to mention here? The performance was excellent. You know, sometimes we get expert sleight of hand workers who do the intricate sleight of hand really well, and they don't back it up with the je ne sais quoi that comes in the live performance. But Jeffrey had it, and, you know, that's why I walked away with all the bucks, all the money. Congratulations to everyone that entered. I think, you know, everyone did a great job. Buddy August. There's Meadow Perry. Forget that gentleman's name. We had Devon Savant, DM Savant, and there's Rod Chow presenting the awards. Let's move on from that event. What's going on here? The close-up pro show. This is Paul Wilson and friends, Jason England and Giancarlo Scalia. Let me be clear here. Giancarlo Scalia blew my mind. This guy fried me. Paul did a great presentation of his Scottish fly. He would return to this routine in his lecture. Actually, he presented lecture, I think, before this show. I skipped over the Paul Wilson lecture. Paul Wilson lecture was great. He taught Scottish fly. He performed it here. A word on the Paul Wilson lecture. I thought it was interesting how he looked at a routine that he's been doing for 20 years. And the evolution of the routine is not to make it more complex, but to make it simple as possible. Don't want to blabber too much about Paul's work. He'll get mad at me. He's already mad at me, probably. Anyway, the highlight for me, this performance, Giancarlo Scalia, whose exhibition of The Travelers, where 4 signed cards traveled to 4 different pockets about 23 times. And let me tell you guys, I know a thing or two about card tricks and palming cards and getting them in your pocket. To fool me with it once is hard. To fool me with it 7 times is very hard. And for the last time to be one of the most magical things I've ever seen. So yeah, put Giancarlo Scalia on your radar if you haven't already. This evening, that night, we would have the Masquerade Magic Show. This was a burlesque event. And I did post a short of this as well, where you can see just a moment of Trixie Minx, Dante. Dante, it's good to see you, my friend. And Meadow Perry and Mike Dardin. I just put a few seconds of each of them up there. And that was a fun event. And that was the Tuesday night session. The burlesque show. Can only show so much of that, you know. It was, they said PG-13. It might have been closer to R. All right. Here's my favorite things, you know, meeting the future of magic. Alicia and Tatum. Hold on a second. Let me get this young lady's name. She's such a sweetheart. It was a pleasure to meet people who, you know, mention they do spend some time on the channel. I'll never pronounce it right. Yunzi Hong? let me get, hold on, y'all. I want y'all to have the names. Yunzi Hong. It's a pleasure to meet you, and your act with the goldfish was absolutely wonderful. This gentleman in the middle, that's Miles Bernstein. Miles. He's 11. Miles is my new favorite magician. Again, the youth at this convention were inspiring. None more so than this young man who not only performs expert sleight of hand with a pack of cards and memorized decks and all the work, but he presents his magic with style, with comedy, with a point of view. And at age 11, it's challenging to do that, right? It's hard to grasp these concepts. But yeah, Miles has got it. I'll be happy for you guys to talk to me 5 years from now and be like, hey, I remember that live stream in 2023 when you're talking about Miles Bernstein. You're right. He's the shiz. Pleasure to meet all these young folks and more. They're not all pictured here, but again, SAM, you're getting it right with the youth. This was our closing event for the Society of American Magicians. Tina Lenert and friends, Christopher Hart, this wonderful music act, Mike Cavaney, comedy magic, Arden James, magic and mime, and Jorge Boss. Wonderful show. We're back at the Jesuit Theater to close the event, and that's the SAM 2023 from my point of view. I did have one other thing that I wanted to talk about, and then we'll give this poster away. The dealer's room. All the dealers were kind of like this. It's not so good here. And I'm guilty. I didn't find too much to buy in the dealer's room. I did find this. Look at this, Jim. Jerry Salzar, street performer. This is the Jerry Salzar link. I didn't even know Jerry Salzar had things in print. You might not know who Jerry Salzar is. Well, now you do. This guy's been performing his street magic in San Francisco since 1969. So I bought that. But you know what I did this week is I spent all my money on books, but online. And I'll tell you what I bought, which kept me from buying a lot of stuff in the dealer's room. First of all, I bought this from Ian Kendall. One of my favorite things was spending time with Ian. Ian Kendall, I would imagine many of you are familiar with Ian from the Society of American Magicians Mom column. He did the basic training. Is that what he called it? Ian did some sessions at the convention, some early morning, just kind of like, learn a trick deal. Basic training. Yeah. But he was talking about this book, which is, let's read it. A collection of professional routines that Ian has used in public shows over the last 30 years. In-depth analysis of 20 fringe shows with running orders and handling tips. And as I am very interested in entering the fringe festival scene, I said, well, I need this book. So I bought that from Ian. And then the other book I bought, and this was not available at the SAM, but it is available this week. And I'm going to encourage everyone watching this to get this next piece. It's on pre-order right now. I expect it will sell out immediately. Guess what, folks? Charlie Fry is putting his life's work, I don't know if it's all there, in print. Charlie, oh, there's a little video. If you haven't seen Charlie Fry, well, how'd you miss him? Over the pandemic, he published 50 or 60 or 100 videos. There's some of them. And it looks like the majority of these videos are being published in slightly absurd magic, juggling, sight gags, body magic. And yeah. I don't think this needs a lot of preview. Let's just stop this right now because it's going to sell out. The pre-sales have already sold out the deluxe edition. So if you collect deluxe editions, too late. And yeah, go buy Charlie Fry's book. Also, while we're talking about shopping and buying things, you can consider this as well. You could go to Conjure.com. That's my lecture package. I over prepared what I put 10 of these up for sale. Matthew Mosley bought one for the Khan Scholarship Program. Did I mention that yet? The Khan Scholarship Program. If you want to get this package complimentary, here's what you do. You go over to my channel to the community tab. And on the community tab, where is that, Mr. Khan? Here? Yeah. Over here, community tab. There you'll see 2 hours ago I made this post. Matthew Mosley has donated this for the Khan Scholarship Program. I'm collecting comments on this post and we'll pick a winner from the comments here. So let me like a couple of these. Oh, there's Dylan. Boy, Dylan, maybe you'll win again and we can hope for the best. Anyway, that's how you can maybe win this for free. That's happening over there. And hey, if you would like to support my general endeavors, you can always go to conjure.com, where this week I have a 10% off sale. It's not a lot, but it is something, and you can buy fun things. What do I have over here? I have new stickers. I'm sending new stickers out. But yeah, there's my online shop, and well, you know, go over there and poke around. Roulette cards, egg bags, Radical Dice. That's a good one. I got a couple of those. I've got these Morgan replicas. You know, these are my things. Y'all go spend some money, save a little bit of cash when you do so, and I appreciate you for doing that. And that has been a word from our sponsor. I'm going to prepare the poster giveaway now. Let's note, if you're not a poster person, you know, don't try and win it. And let me say this too. I'm going to have to charge shipping if you're international, because I don't know what I'm getting into for shipping a poster. I'm going to have to go buy a poster tube and put this in there. And then, you know, generally when I ship things overseas that are over 8 ounces, and this will be because of the poster tube, cost about $20 to $30. So just not in a position to do that these days. So if you don't mind paying the postage, please enter. If you're in the North American hemisphere, and let me clarify, if you're in the United States, I'll be happy to pay that shipping for you. Could probably put in a bonus or two. These are the stickers that we're currently including with all the orders. This is my Salutations Kindred Spirit sticker, an original that you get when you shop with conjure.com. I do always try to include bonuses for folks that shop with me, and that's how we do that. You get stickers and such, sometimes tricks. Let's bring up the giveaway page. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Giveaway tool. The keyword, no caps, will be poster, P-O-S-T-E-R. And we can start collecting comments now. Poster is the word you want to type. This is also a good time to, I'd be happy to sign it. You know, we had an autograph session. Did I put that on YouTube? I don't know. It's one of the things I posted was autograph session where everyone, all the performers were in the same room, and like it was your opportunity to get the thing signed, and some people got all of the signatures, except for John Ruckerbomber. What? But yeah, I'll sign my little part of it. Let me take just a little look here on my shorts. Yeah, I did not post that. 1 second. I'm looking for, oh, you know what I did? I put it in my stories, so that's not even going to be, oh, hold on, hold the phone. Oh my. I'm looking at my Facebook right now where Meadow Perry's performing in the rain. All right. Oh, here it is. All right, let me see. We'll do this drawing in just a second. And pardon the dead air here as I scramble around pretending like I know what I'm doing. Boy, that was hardly worth it.
In both ways.
But look, nice of the convention to be proactive enough to get that together for the attendees to take home a nice little souvenir. And if you want to see things like that, well, follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and you'll get that hot content on the daily. All right. Let's choose a winner for this poster, and then we're going to wrap up this stream. Share, and good luck to the 11 of you. Draw. I secretly hope Jimmy wins. I'm rooting for you, Jimmy. Robert Vallon, just as good as Jimmy Ferrister for sure. Although, note, Robert Vallon, where were you at the SAM? You were supposed to be there. What's up? I don't even want your excuses. But look, Jimmy knows he can just come to the house and get a picture and put that on his wall. I know, man. Timing is everything. I feel you would have been next. All right, Robert. So yeah, you can find me. I need your address. I think I have it actually. You've bought things from me. I'll get it to you, brother. Next week, I'll get that in the mail. And congratulations to Robert. If you have anything you need me to know, this last minute is the time for it to be known. Drop a comment, question. You can catch more of me on Monday with the Magic Guys. This is the podcast I do with professionals, Josh Norbito and Nick K. Aussie guys. Hey, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the official sticker unboxing of the merch. Here's the official sticker unboxing. Okay, it's done. This is the Magic Guys sticker. I'll tell you where that's going to go. Somewhere in this neighborhood, you know. We'll find a home for it in these parts. I had one on this side, but that sticker's not so valid anymore. All right. No questions, no comments. All that's left is to cast the wand. I wish the kindred spirits as good of a time as I had this last week attending the SAM. And I'm going to put together a little schedule for Wednesday. If you need more of me, I'll be back then. And now the questions come. Where's the merch site? I don't know. Go to the Magic Guys channel and look around there. I got enough problem promoting my own crap. Jess Vin, my favorite impromptu magic is just a single coin. I advocate this when I get a chance to teach at length, and just doing magic with one coin is probably the go-to for me. There, we got a question, we got an answer, and that's a wrap. Happy Saturday, everyone. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next week. Ciao for now.